Welcome back to English 102. Got some important reminders for you in this video. And also at the end, we're going to show you how to create a hanging indent if you do not already know how to do so, or if it didn't come over in the template you used in Google Docs or Microsoft Word. Let's start with the reminders. Final draft of the annotated bibliography is due Monday at class time. Okay, as you can see, we've had this due date in here for a while. It's going to show up in your to-do list if, regardless of whether you are on a tablet, a phone, or a laptop, you should see this in your to-do list. If for some reason you don't, you can find it under assignments. Or, of course, if you're following along and doing your work online, then you're moving through these modules, right? You've moved through these already. Week 14 was where you sent me the sample entry, and there were lots of things here designed to help you find more sources using OneSearch and to help you get a better idea of how to read those academic journal articles that you found, because they are dense. Right? And indeed, you're going to have to read them to create the summary for them in the annotated bibliography. Please do this assignment if you haven't already. I did email a few people about this. I really want to be sure you're on the right track before you submit me the final draft. Again, you know how to submit final drafts of assignments. It's the same as always. You just click it and press the submit button. That's reminder number 1. Reminder number 2. I'm happy to help you if you would like to message me or meet with me via Zoom about the assignment, as some students have done. Or you do have access to tutoring. This is under modules as well. We've got my helpful videos. If you go in here to Tools for Online Learning, you will see that tutoring across the college online is now available. And I went ahead and I embedded a link here that takes you directly to information about how to get tutoring for English classes. So there's specific hours and days these folks are available. And as you can see, they've got quite a few different tutors, quite a lot of availability. The instructions are here for how to put together an online tutoring session with them. It looks like they're doing it via Google Meet or by phone. So I would encourage you to check that out, because that's a great resource for you to get advanced feedback on your paper before you submit it to me. Again, all of this is here under the Tools for Online Learning module. Okay, now let's talk about the hanging indent and some formatting issues in general. So I used OneSearch to find some interesting articles about plastic pollution here. If you haven't already checked out the OneSearch video, check it out. It shows you how to use these limiters over here and even the subject terms to find relevant articles that you can read here. Here's the one that I chose for this demonstration. Of course, with this one, the article just comes right through here in full text. Sometimes you have to click View PDF to see the whole article, but that's not the case with this one. But right now we're going to talk about the citation. Anytime you are using a source from the library, there's no excuse not to get the citation perfect, because the library sources always give you the citation. It's in a different place for different databases, right? So some databases have a cite button like this. Some databases just put the citation at the very bottom, which is, they did both for this database. But every database has got some kind of cite button somewhere that will give you the correct citation. But here's the thing, you have to tell it what you want. So if you're an APA student, you click APA. If you're an MLA student, you click MLA. Nobody in my class is using Chicago, right? So if you're MLA, you click it, it gives you the citation. I can highlight it and copy it, and I can put it right into a document, right? So here's a document here I created, correctly formatted thus far. I'm going to right click and paste this in here. Now, as you can see, the hanging indent did not come through. It has the hanging indent here, but when I pasted it, it did not work out. So we need to fix that. I will show you how to fix that both here in Google Docs and also over here in Word. Maybe we'll do the APA one in Word. How about that? All right. So we'll go into APA. Now, of course, this is not 7th edition APA students, right? So you'll have to make a minor adjustment to that, but it really is a pretty minor adjustment. You're just going to get rid of the retrieved from. The other changes have to do with the in-text citations. But of course, still need that hanging indent. So let's get that set up. We'll do Google Docs first. Highlight the citation. You can do multiple citations at once if you like. Go to Format, Align and Indent, Indentation Options, Special Indent, and then click Hanging. Now click Apply. Now we've got a nice hanging indent. From here, hit Enter and then Tab. Start typing your annotation here, right? So it's going to go blah, 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 blah. And you want it all to line up just like that. That's exactly how it's supposed to look. All right, let's do Word now. Again, I don't have to repeat it. That's the beauty of a video. You can just back it up and watch it again. Let's make this a little bigger for you, though. Okay, same deal. Highlight the citation. Only now, you have to do something a little different. I'm going to go up to this. This is the paragraph menu. You can also get to this by right-clicking if you prefer. Go into line spacing options. And as you can see, there is a menu here that says indentation. That's where you want to look. Under Special, click Hanging. And then hit OK. Now we've got our hanging indent. Beautiful. Same deal. Hit Enter. Tab over. Start writing your annotation here. Next line of annotation should line up as well. New sources citation starts here. And as you can see, if you've handled the hanging indent properly, you don't need extra spaces between sources, and indeed, you're not supposed to have them. All right, you should have everything that you need now to create a hanging indent. Because, of course, citations always require hanging indents, not just for annotated bibliographies, but anytime you've got a works cited page, the citations should have hanging indents. I've got one more thing to remind you / show you about. It's back here on the home page. Of course, I already reminded you the importance of doing this assignment for those that haven't. But if you did, I'm glad that you did. I'm grading these quite quickly, as fast as I get them. So be sure that you go in there and check your feedback from me. Because unfortunately, there are a couple people who identified a source as an academic journal and it was incorrect. It was not indeed an academic journal article. And so, of course, you could still use a source like that. But of course, you need 7 sources for the annotated bibliography, and at least 2 of them must be academic journal articles. So of course, it's important that you get that classification correct. So definitely check the feedback on that assignment. That's about all I got. Don't forget, the final draft is due Monday, April 20th at class time. I'm looking forward to reading what you found out about these sources. Definitely message me if you have any questions. Take care, and I'll see you soon.